Did you ever need to expand your formulas below your usual range just because you know that you have new inputs in the future? And because of that, you get a lot of zeros that are ugly and sometimes confusing. Now Excel have the dot operator, and I'm gonna show you how it works and how to solve your problem. So stay with me until the end and already hit the like button. And let's go to the video. So let's start with our problem. We have a value and a discount, and we want to know the final value. It's just a simple subtraction between the value and its discount. How can we do that? We're gonna go here, select equal, select the whole range that we want, subtracted by this other range, and hit enter. As you can see, all the values appear. But sometimes we know that we're gonna get new data here and we want to get the formula ready for new inputs. So what we usually do? We go here, expand our ranges, and hit enter. As you can see, we got a lot of zeros. This is kind of ugly and sometimes confusing to understand why it's happening, especially for other users of the same Excel. So one of the things that we can do to solve this is use if. So what we can do, if this one minus this one equal 0, then blank. If not, this one minus this one, and hit enter. Then if we drag here, as you can see, it worked. But sometimes we can get, for instance, 800 and 800. We can have a discount that is 100%. Then we'll get 0 here. So what can we do to don't get this problem here about the zeros and still don't show the zeros for the next values that we are waiting for? We can use the dot sign. Now, if we go here in our formula and add side and add a dot here and a dot here, automatically the values are hidden. And if we add a new row here, we got our value. Of course, we have this problem here. If we don't have value here, it's gonna show NA. So we need to put 0 as discount. Okay? But now the problem is solved. And this is dynamic. It will work for different things. For instance, let's say that we want to copy this column here in a new sheet. So let's say that this column here is equal to this one. As you can see, we have zeros here and the zeros for all the blank rows. We can solve that using the dot. If we put the dot here, all the zeros up under are missing, but the one above is still appearing. So how can we solve that? Using dot before also. And voila, if we add something here, it will appear. If we delete it, it will disappear. Pretty cool, right? We can also use that on a list. For instance, we have here our PC, monitor, TV, Xbox, PS5, and so on, and we want a list of products. And we want to put some extra spaces here because we know that some new products will be added. So we're gonna go here and data, validation, data validation, any value, list, and we're gonna select the range right here. And we're gonna hit OK. So where I put my list, Oh, I put it here. As you can see, we have this blank value because we selected blank values. But if we do here, go in our list, edit, and put the dots, and hit enter, now it only appears the ones. If we put here PS4, it will appear automatically. So it's very dynamic and we can use it in a bunch of different ways. This dot operator, it comes from the function TRIMRANGE. Let me show you how it works. For instance, here, let me just copy and paste it here. Let me do it again, it's easier. If we use here TRIMRANGE and hit enter, it's gonna do the same thing. And here we have some options: none, the aboves, the belows, both. That is the default, that what I left. Okay, but for using in a specific formula here, it won't work simply adding externally like we did here. We need to put two trim ranges. Let's redo here just to show you. Equal this minus this. Okay, so we need to put two trim ranges, one here and the other here. As you can see, we have the same result, but the formula here is a little bigger and more complicated for someone who don't know what it does. So the best approach, the simple one, is just use the dots. So that's it. So what do you guys think of today's video? Let me know all in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I see you guys on our next video.